Often when working with ActionScript, you'll want to align an object to the edge of the stage, or particularly in a game, detect whether the object has touched the edge of the stage. On the stage here, I have border_MC and trash_MC. I'll select the first keyframe of the Actions layer and open up the Actions panel. Centering an object to the left or top edge of the stage is really easy if you have top left registration. Type border_MC.x equals 0 and test the movie. So there's the border at the left edge of the stage. I can copy and paste this line of code. Command or Control C to copy, Command or Control V to paste. And simply change X to Y in the pasted code and test the movie to see the border aligned with the top edge of the stage. It's a little bit different if you want the object to be aligned to the right edge of the stage or to detect whether an object is at the right edge of the stage. The right edge of the stage can be reached by stage.stageWidth. Remember, that always represents the width of the stage, minus the width of the object. Because remember, if we set the X position of the border at stage width, then it would be off the stage because the left edge of the border would be aligned with the right edge of the stage. So after the minus sign, we'll offset that by border_MC.width. If you test the movie, see the border at the top right of the stage. Now if I simply copy and paste this line of code, change X to Y, stage width to stage height, and border_MC.width to border_MC.height, test the movie, and the same principle applies. Now let's say you wanted to reuse this code and put it inside of a function. Let's wrap this code around a function. Push everything down, create a function called align_to_edge, parentheses, :void, tab the lines in, and wrap everything with curly braces. So now I've wrapped this into a function. I can just call it whenever I want. I'm going to write obj as a parameter, data type it to a movie clip, and then change border_MC to obj inside of the function. That way, anytime I want to align an object to the edge of the stage, I can run the align_to_edge function and pass in whatever object I want, and it won't just apply to the border. So let's go below the function, and then I'm going to type align_to_edge, then I'm going to pass in trash_MC. So we'll align that to the bottom right edge of the stage. Test the movie, and it applies to the trash can. So if I were to change that to border_MC, it would apply to the border. So I can apply it to any object I want as many times as I want. Now, if you really wanted to add features to this function, you can have it specify whether you wanted to align to the left or to the right or to the top or to the bottom. Let's look at how to do that. After movie clip, inside of the parameters area of the align_to_edge function, type a comma and then type a T. This will represent whether you want to align to the top edge of the stage. Type a colon after the T and then type Boolean. This is going to be a true or false value. We'll do the same thing for the right with an R, also Boolean. For the bottom, I'm working clockwise, you see, Boolean, and the left, which will also be Boolean. So I can specify how I want to align the object to the stage. And in here, I can use if statements to determine how I want to align the object. All right, instead of the function, I'm going to use an if statement, and I'm just going to see if T is true. If T is true, then I'm going to align the object to the top edge of the stage. So obj.y equals 0. I can copy and paste this if statement, change T to L, representing the left edge of the stage. If that's true, then we can set the X position to 0. I'll go down below the curly braces. I'll type if R in parentheses and wrap this next line of code into curly braces. So this will align to the right edge of the stage if R is true. And lastly, check to see if B, if we want to align to the bottom edge of the stage, tab that code in and wrap it in curly braces. So now we'll scroll down, and let's say we want to align the border to the bottom left of the stage. So when we run align_to_edge, we're going to pass in those 4 Boolean parameters. Remember, Boolean is simply true or false. So after border_MC, I'm going to type a comma, and then I have my code ending that shows me TRBL. So top is going to be false, right is going to be false, bottom is going to be true, and left is going to be true. So I'll test the movie, and the border is aligned to the bottom left of the stage. So you can pass in whatever parameters you want to align any object to any corner of the stage. Now, if any of this got a little bit confusing, don't worry. I just went out there for people who want to learn a little bit more and go a little bit deeper into ActionScript. If you take anything from this movie, just take away that you can align the object to the top left by setting its X and Y positions to 0, and you can align an object to the bottom right by setting its position to the width or height of the stage minus the width or height of the object.